Hello folks, Everchanger here, and welcome back to more Pokemon Yellow. Last time, I believe what we did is we went up to see Bill, and we got ourselves a handy-dandy... That's not the right button. You can't even scroll up to go down. What is this game? We got the SS ticket, which is very, very cool. Something I believe I mentioned on screen in a little bit of text last episode, but I didn't actually notice until after finishing the recording. If you check Bill's computer after leaving the room and coming back, he will have data on Eevee and its 3 evolutions, which is really cool. Anyway, this time we are going to be heading over towards Vermilion City, and I have to come clean with you. It's been about 2 weeks since I recorded the last episode because I've been pretty darn busy. And I'm going to be pretty busy going forward here, so I'm going to try and record a bit of a bulk right here just to keep myself a little further ahead. For a little bit of perspective, the episode that released on the day I'm recording this is 11. So I am still pretty decently ahead, I just feel like I need to get further ahead because things are about to get crazy on my end. Anyway, this guy right here is interesting. I run a daycare. Would you like me to raise one of your Pokemon? If you give this guy a Pokemon to watch, it will gain experience at a rate of 1 experience point per tile walked in the overworld. I don't plan on using this because honestly it's really not that useful in Generation 1. You can only keep 1 Pokemon, so breeding is not a thing whatsoever. And also, if a Pokemon is ever going to learn a new move, it will delete a move that it already knows without your consent, so really, I don't feel the need to make use of this feature. Come again. I just wanted to point out that it was here. Anyway, with that, we are literally done with this route, although I do want to show what happens when we go in here. This is the entrance to Saffron City. I'm on guard duty. Gee, I'm thirsty, though. Oh, wait there, the road's closed. Yep, you actually cannot enter this city no matter what you do until much later in the game, so we need to go this way, to the underground path, to Vermilion City. Alrighty, and I believe this person will actually offer a Pokemon trade? Yes. Do you have Cubone? Do you want to trade it for Machoke? We do not have Cubone, however, this trainer will actually trade you a Machoke, which is interesting. I have to wonder if it'll evolve. I mean, I presume it will evolve. Machoke is one of the few Pokemon that actually evolves via trading. I'm not sure if it actually works in Generation 1. Anyway, let's see. Is it here? Where is it? There is a hidden item very close to here. Yes, right here. There is a full restore that will remove all status conditions from your Pokemon and fully heal its HP. It is an incredibly valuable item. Don't get the ability to buy it until very near the end of the game, and when you do, it is very, very expensive. Anyway, there is another hidden item around here somewhere. Where is it? Here it is. X Special. That will raise your special stat by 1 stage, basically multiplying it by, I believe, 4/3, which is really, really cool. So if you use that in battle, it will modify your stat until you switch out or the battle ends. People often lose things in an underground path. Yep, this time there's only 2 items down there, but I believe there's up to 6 items in Fire Red and Leaf Green down there, so if you're playing the remake, there's a lot of stuff down there. Anyway, I believe that sign says the same thing about how it connects Cerulean and Vermilion. I want to say there's a hidden item up here, but I'll be honest, I don't know where it is, if it is there. Worth pointing out, if there are hidden items that I miss and you guys know about them, please feel free to sound off in the comments and point out where I missed them, and I'll probably take some time later on in our adventure to go back and grab some of them. Anyway, this route right here is going to be fun, mainly because it's pretty short, actually, which I'm really, really happy about, because those routes that we were doing the past few episodes, I do apologize sincerely for how long that took, but I really wanted to fight every trainer and get Bulbasaur and Charmander evolved, which we did succeed in doing. But yeah, I understand that it did take a while, so hopefully this route in particular won't take too terribly long. Although there is another route coming up pretty soon that is completely optional that I'm probably going to wind up showing anyway, just because I am a completionist when it comes to these kinds of things. Whenever I'm playing Pokemon, I have to fight every available trainer pretty much right then before I'll move onwards. It's just the way I play the game. Alrighty, so level 18 on Charmeleon, which is really nice. I have a feeling we're not going to be seeing any more evolutions on the team for a while, but we are coming up on the point where we can grab the next team member, and I'm sure you can all guess which Pokemon that is, although I'm not sure if we can get it the instant we arrive in Vermilion City or only after we've done a few more things. We'll actually have to check that out, because if we can, I'd like to use that optional route to train up our new team member as best I can. Alrighty, Weepinbell took that Ember like a champion, actually, which makes me a little bit nervous. X Special actually raised its special stat, which also means it takes less damage from Ember, because Ember is a special move in this game by virtue of being Fire type. And of course we get a critical hit there when it doesn't even matter. Ay. But yeah, we're encountering some evolved Pokemon on opposing teams here, and that can be a little bit scary, because there's one Pokemon in this route that I remember being pretty infamous around circles of people that like to play this game. Hopefully it doesn't give me too much trouble. Anyhow, we have a level 20 Cubone right here. Charmeleon is not set out to deal with something like that, so we're going to be switching over to Ivysaur, because Cubone is actually a ground type. And I just noticed in future Pokemon games, Cubone is more of a tan color, but the color it has right now kind of reminds me of Alolan Marowak from Pokemon Sun and Moon. Probably not intentional in any meaningful way, but definitely interesting. Alright, one more Vine Whip and it doesn't go down, are you kidding me? I was playing a little bit of Pokemon X the other day because I need to beat that game to get Moltres for my living Pokedex, and the number of times I would just barely not one-shot something was driving me up the wall. I mean, seriously. Barely not one-hitting stuff is like the worst thing in Pokemon games. I feel like we can all agree on that. Alright, I believe including this guy, there's 3 more trainers on this route. So we should ideally be able to get through this entire route in one video. If we don't, we'll at least be close. Okay, this guy. This guy has a level 20 Butterfree, and I believe it knows Psychic-type moves. That's scary. Luckily, it seems Charmeleon's actually somehow miraculously faster than it, but as you can see, Ember, which is super effective, did less than half of its health. That's legitimately scary to me. Alright, and of course, now I am poisoned and confused, which is really, really unfortunate, so hopefully we can get a hit in on this thing. No, we got confused and poisoned, and oh man. Yeah, after you fight this thing, you're probably going to want to run back and heal yourself, although I don't know, maybe? I feel like the rest of my team can probably carry us, but if Charmeleon can just get a hit on this thing, yeah, there we go. Honestly, all we need to do is bring it down. That's all we have to do. And we did. Very good. You are too good, you bet I am. Now, I believe I don't have any items to heal this, do I? Technically I do, but I really don't want to use that full restore. You know what, I think we are going to take a bit of a gamble. We're going to switch Ivysaur into the front because I really don't want to spend the time to walk all the way back to Cerulean City and heal. So we're just going to go the remainder of the way, and Charmeleon can sort of hold out until we get to the next Pokemon Center, which is not far from here at all. So hopefully we can beat these trainers without Charmeleon's help, and that does not bode well. We have a flying type against my Ivysaur. That's frustrating. Alright, let's try Leech Seed just to get a little bit of our health back. Luckily, it knows Gust, and Gust in this game is not flying type, which I have to get used to. That's just the most bizarre thing. Gust has just always been a flying type move to me, because like my first Pokemon game ever was Pokemon Crystal, and that was after a lot of the changes were made from Generation 1 broken mechanics. So Crystal is a lot closer to the modern battle system than you might think, just because so much stuff got changed in between Generations 1 and 2. So yeah, Generation 1, sometimes it feels like you're playing just a completely different game. And of course, they're going for the whole accuracy thing, which is annoying to say the least. Alright. And we miss, because missing is awesome. Missing is great. Don't you guys love missing? I love missing. Alright, luckily we managed to hit it for another pointless critical. That's like, what, the second or third this episode? Alright, we are switching over to Pikachu to wreck these fools, because Pidgey and Pikachu don't bode well for the Pidgey. So we're just gonna Thunder Shock this thing, and I wouldn't be surprised if we one-shot it. Yeah! What was I saying about barely not one-hitting stuff? Ay, 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 ay. Alright, bring you down. And up next is another Pidgey. Well, at least it isn't the guy with 6 Magikarps, right guys? Alright. And of course he's gonna pull out the quick attack on us, because that's great. Hey. So, I guess I should mention, the series currently has 11 episodes released as of recording this video, and the first episode I think has already over 50 views, if I'm not mistaken. Which is pretty impressive by my standards. I feel like a lot of people watch my channel for Pokemon, and I definitely understand that, but it did kind of disappoint me a little bit how I did Okami and Earthbound Beginnings, and they just didn't get that big kind of reception. So I'm really glad to see that people are really enjoying this new series, but please, if you're, I guess, impatient for the next episode in the series, please go and check out some of the older stuff, because honestly, no joke, I feel like Okami is probably one of the best things I've done on this channel in terms of quality and showing a, I guess, lesser-known game to more people. So I would really appreciate it if you guys went to check it out, just because it's something I really, really liked making. Like, seriously. Alright, and this Fury attack is going to bring down Ivysaur, which is unfortunate, but them's the ropes. Luckily, I think this is the last trainer on this route, so we shouldn't have too much trouble getting our foot in the door of Vermilion City in short order right here. Alright, next up is it's a Raticate. That's a little scary, because this is the evolved form of Rattata, and unlike what you might think, this thing can actually deal out some serious damage depending on what moves it knows. And of course, if it gets a critical hit on me, that will definitely cause some issues. Alright, now that we've gotten it paralyzed, hopefully it will be unable to attack at least a couple times. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Yeah. Hyper Fang. I don't remember exactly how that thing calculates damage. It might just be a super high-powered move, but I remember there's one particular Fang move that runs a computation that usually doesn't work in your favor because it does a lot of damage. Alright, we're just gonna bash this thing with a double kick because Nidorino has the skills to pay the bills. Ah, yeah. Literally, because now that we've beaten him, he is going to give us 320 Pokemon dollars. Yeah. And Pikachu's gone. Ah, well. Anyway, here we are in Vermilion City with this very interesting color palette. Anyhow, we want to get to the Pokemon Center. And we actually made it with Charmeleon Conscious, which is very surprising to me. I wasn't expecting to get that lucky, but I guess we did get that lucky. Alright. So, let's get our Pikachu right there, and I think we have just enough time in this episode to try and see if we can get a hold of that next team member. So let us go over to Bill's PC right here, and we will deposit Bellsprout into box 1. That box is getting a little bit full, so hopefully we can nip that in the bud when it does get full and switch the box over because of RAM limitations on the Game Boy. Is it you I talked to? I just caught a Squirtle that was always getting into mischief. Oh, anime references. I think it needs a good trainer to get it straight. Okay, I guess we cannot get that Pokemon yet. I want to say that you need to beat the SS Anne area in order to get a hold of it then. But I guess I can show this instead. Pokemon Fan Club. All Pokemon fans, welcome. Oh wow, I actually forgot about this. Oh, Pikachu really likes the Clefairy, or is it a doll? I think it might be a doll? Or is that Generation 2? Nope, it's an actual Clefairy. I guess Pikachu just really, really likes this Clefairy. Oh, that's adorable. Like, don't even lie, that's the most adorable thing you've seen all day. Anyway, we want to talk to this guy. I chair the Pokemon Fan Club. I have more than 100 Pokemon. I love them all. I'm very fussy when it comes to Pokemon. So, did you come to hear me brag about my Pokemon? No. Yes. Good, then listen up. My favorite Rapidash. It, cute, lovely, smart, plus amazing. You think so? Oh yes. It, stunning. Kindly, love it. Hug it when sleeping, warm and cuddly. Spectacular, ravishing. Oops, look at the time. I kept you too long. There's a million ways I can go with this, but I'm just gonna play it straight and be like, yep, cool story, bro. Thanks for hearing me out. I want you to have this, and we get a bike voucher, which means we can go back to Cerulean City and actually get a bike for free instead of that rip-off 1 million Pokemon dollars. Exchange that for a bicycle. Don't worry, my Fearow will fly me anywhere. So I don't need a bicycle. I hope you like cycling. Indeed I do. So, without further ado, I think we are going to end things off here. So, this past episode of Pokemon Yellow, we made our way all the way here to Vermilion City, and I gotta say, I really, really like the color. And next time on Pokemon Yellow, we are going to be taking a quick little detour back over to Cerulean City to get a hold of that bike, and then we are going to be coming back here to check out Route... well, no, You know, I think we're going to do the SSN, then do Route 12 to train up our Squirtle. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Alright, that's the plan. So, without further ado, thank you all for watching, and if I can just get my intro straight, I will see you guys next time.
バタフリー蝶々ポケモン高さ 1.1 メートル重さ 32.0 キログラム羽は水をはじく鱗粉に守られている雨の日でも空を飛ぶことができる